actually live. Okay. So,
Right.
let's see if the... Oh, waiting for Chaos Co. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I'm already streaming. Nice. Yep. Everything is up and working. Let's go. So, welcome in, everybody. I know the audio is a bit quiet, but that's kind of an inevitability the way my OBS is set up. So, we're just gonna have to deal through it. Of course, luckily YouTube does have this handy dandy feature of letting you see that. Host online game. Continue. Alright, so we're gonna be just playing Grounded in the background while we talk about some questions. Speaking of, I should probably pull up all the different platforms to see if there's anything there. There we go. So, seeing what? Nothing from TikTok, as to be expected. Nothing from here. Nice. Instagram, maybe? No, okay. So yeah, looks like all of our comments are either going to be coming from YouTube. Looks like, yeah. Is that a comment? No, it's a subscriber. Nice. Thanks to Ghost Does Art for subbing to the channel. But it does in fact look like we do not have any comments, which is alright. I mean, what you gonna do? So we got that. I guess we can just load that up. So yeah, welcome in. First Q&A stream of all of UnGrounded, and probably going to be the last until like the end. I think I'm going to do a like before and after stream. Of course, this is the before stream. The after stream will hopefully be a bit better. Alright. Getting everything set up. Alright. Any lag? Any lag? Nope. Okay. So, of course, this is Grounded. I know it doesn't come as too much of a surprise to most of you. Hold up. But this is, in fact, the game Grounded, which is, of course, where UnGrounded will be taking place. So, I've had this idea, I guess, just explaining the general concept. I've had this idea for a while of a larger server on like games that aren't maybe designed or commonplace to do it in. I actually got the idea. Well, main inspiration comes from, of course, Hermitcraft. I know that's kind of how I advertise it on everything. But the second real inspiration is Terra Life, which is a series that Throbbin did a couple months ago, where he basically took the Hermitcraft formula and brought it to Terraria. So I thought, hey, that looks pretty cool. Is there any other game where I could bring this same formula to? And for a while, of course, I didn't have it. I thought maybe about a raft one, which still might be a cool idea that we might still do, but of course, that's all to be talked about later after seeing how the UnGrounded goes. So, that is a possibility for the future, is to see a raft version of this series. So keep an eye out for that. But once I started playing Grounded, only just recently, I think it was less than a week ago now, that I actually first picked up the game. And I thought, hey, this would be a really cool idea to apply that same formula to. So, of course, here we are, where I'm trying to get together a creator pool to do that kind of thing. And I've been lucky enough to be able to get into contact with a couple creators already. So far, no like resounding yeses from people, but that's kind of to be expected from a highly experimental thing such as UnGrounded. So I'm not too down about it. But I should probably put the Discord in the description. But we do have a community Discord. It's the UnGrounded. It's just called UnGrounded right now, but it is, of course, the UnGrounded community Discord, where you can apply to become a member yourself, we are looking into, you know, community applications for maybe smaller creators I don't find in my searches, or people who want to become new creators on this server, which we highly promote, and we highly recommend you check out the Discord server even if you don't plan on applying. So of course that is a nice little hub for everything there. No limit, expiration date, never. Yeah, so yeah. So let me just add that to the description real quick so that you can then make your way into the Discord server. But other than that, we are of course reaching out to creators directly. So far we have nobody is currently actually like part of the server other than myself right now. We are in conversations with a handful of creators right now. I've been shot down by a couple of creators. And as I mentioned in my second most recent short, it really is hard for me to just be able to kind of get a message out to people who may want to join. Because, of course, I do have the opportunity to reach out to people using TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, all that kind of thing. But a lot of the bigger creators will never see that. So I've, of course, been commenting on other creators' videos in hopes that they will see it. And while I have gotten 3 creators, I'm pretty sure at the moment, yeah, 3, to see it, and I'm extremely grateful for that. And, you know, one of them is where I'm currently talking to about getting them into the series. It's kind of hard because YouTube's spam restrictions are so strict. Like, the first message I drafted out, I sent to, like, I want to say 12 creators, and none of them went through because of the way YouTube's spam filter works. And then I had to completely redo the message and send it out a second round, which I sent to around a dozen creators again, but only 12 of them, not, that is a dozen, but only 5 of them the message actually went through in. So, of course, you know, there is a bit of a disconnect when it comes to commenting on other people's videos, which is why I am looking into doing things more like DMing them directly, email, things like that, and I've started doing that kind of thing. So we can hopefully push this out to more people. Of course, the chat is open for anybody who wants to add their own comments. So, yeah, that's the main premise right now. So, yeah, we're just going to do a Hermitcraft style thing, I think, is how I'm going to phrase it. One thing I do want to note, although I do promote a lot that it's, you know, the first grounded server with more than 4 people, it's not entirely true. I mean, it is true in the way I need it to be. That sounds kind of wrong, but is also kind of what I'm trying to say. But we can have more than 4 people play through the game, but we can't have more than 4 people on the world at one time. So that's, of course, kind of a disconnect there. So, of course, we are reaching out to as many people as possible, trying to get them in. But for the time being, and as of right now, I am the only confirmed member of this project. So while that's a little sad, a little disappointing, a little disheartening, it's what we have to deal with. So, you know, forge forward. And I think it's, you know, it's only up from here, so. But with that being said, I think that's all the main points gone through. Of course, applications are open. If you do want to apply yourself, the Discord is now in the description, so you can just go through that. Alright. What? Okay, well, right, I need repair glue. Looks like all my repair glue is somewhere else. Yeah. Should just seriously invest in actually organizing those chests. this world here, this grounded save, is in fact a multiplayer save I have with myself and, of course, one of my moderators, which I do have here in VC, although I'm pretty sure he's currently away from his computer. So we might be able to hear from him a couple of things. At the current moment, it doesn't look like he'll be joining UnGrounded, so... But he's definitely a part of the community. What to talk about? I kind of run out of things quickly. But yeah, I think the hardest part I've come across so far making this whole UnGrounded server thing is working with and working against almost YouTube's spam policy. I get that it's been instated for a reason, and it's probably a really good reason, and part of the reason why I don't get any spam on my videos that I've seen. I think it is a really good system, but I think it can be a little too strict at times. And I'll definitely consider this one of those times it's being a little extra strict. So, of course, if you do know, as I said in one of my shorts, if you do know any creators who you would think would like this kind of thing, feel free, in their comments, just say, hey, I know of this guy who's doing a really cool idea. UnGrounded, you might be interested in it. So, we're just trying to get the word around. There it is. As much as possible. Without, because I don't want to go through and, spam creators. I don't want to find a creator and go on every one of their social medias and their emails and, try to get them on board with this idea. Because I know that that's going to come off a little too overbearing. Even though I am a little overbearing at times. Alright. Now we got our repairs done. I probably shouldn't have picked that fight. But yeah, I think I'm going to fight the Broodmother a couple times on stream. For a guy making basically Grounded Hermitcraft, I barely know anything about Grounded. I'm going to be entirely honest with you. I haven't even made it. I haven't even finished the game yet. This is the furthest I've ever been in Grounded, and I'm still rocking tier 1 armor, but that's because I've decided to challenge myself with the not challenge myself per se, but I wanted to use the Thorns summon build. So I kind of ended up okay. Definitely wasn't expecting the map. Typically, I play with a lower audio level than this. So, it's a little... What do you mean? Oh, dang. Is that the first P-Fuzz we've gotten? It's actually crazy. Where's the zip line at? Oh, where's that pesky little fire at? My apologies. Okay. I'm assuming he's stuck in... Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, okay. So, there's more of them now. Okay, that's completely what I expected. I'm glad I got a lot of summons off there. That was pretty nice, even though I wasn't on my full summoner build. That's really the strat, if you didn't just see there. Whenever you're a summoner, especially in the early games, I think your biggest play is to just get an enemy stunned and then use it to farm up summons. Especially when dealing with like large groups like this. Still need to get that fire ant attack pattern. Yeah, see stunned? I'm just gonna keep hitting them. Until yeah, either a summon goes directly on top of them and I kinda have to stop hitting them. Or I will start killing myself. But hey, I'll take the free fire ant parts. Alright. There's the zip line. Back to... Now, I don't know what it is, but there is a mutation wheel in this game. Let me find it. That would be a good keybind. That's right. You right. I did rebind that to Huck. Okay, it's T. T's mutation. So that's nice. Because I do definitely need to start using that because that's a lot quicker than actually, you know, going into my inventory as I've been doing. Oh, of course. Accidentally threw my dagger. Now I gotta repair it. You know, this is the first beef ups we've gotten in this entire game. That's crazy. Wonder if Braden's ever gonna come back. This is just in my inventory. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, what do I repair the termite axe with? Ah, okay. Yeah, I might. That's not great. That's breaking then, because those are not easy to come across materials. At least not in my daily life. Then again, I do play this game rather uneventfully. Do we have? We might have that in storage actually. We have. Okay, we don't have the parts somehow. Yeah. So. Yeah. So. Keep trying to get this off the ground, but you know, kind of stalling here because, well, one, it looks like nobody's in the chat, which is fine, kind of what I expected. But two, you know, I need to get more used to this streaming thing. I'm not really the greatest at it. I'm not exactly comfortable just sitting here yapping to whoever may be listening. It's a lot easier when I have a chat to actually engage with, or someone else playing the game with me. But I know that that's not always a possibility. Especially when there are people running vacuums in my house. That's really annoying. I told them I was streaming. It's whatever. I can't change what you don't control. There's been this piece of raw science down here I've been meaning to get. Just never got the opportunity to. I've also been meaning to kill one of these. Okay. It's a weird attack. Right. Use. Yeah, okay. I know I just was yapping about that. Oh, it slows you down. That's not great. Because then they can just start comboing you. I see how they do it. I see how they work it. Especially when there's two of them. Dang. Should probably get some heals. Okay, that's entirely my fault. I did just kind of attack my own soldiers. Not a smart idea. Okay. I thought I just heard the Discord leave sound. Okay. So what do they drop? There was something else. I could have sworn. I don't know. I do not know. But what I do know is I do need to go to a resource analyzer. How close is the pagoda? Not very. Pretty far away, actually. Yeah, but what I really got to work on before UnGrounded starts is I really got to work on my building skills, because I know there's a lot of like really good builders that I've been inviting to this collaboration, and you know, it's partially I want to impress them, of course, but it's also part of me who just kind of wants to show off my own skills. I mean, I'm making the series after all. If I'm the guy making the series and I'm really not that good, you know, what does that say about me exactly, you know? But hey, you can only do certain things in this world. That's what I keep finding out with this series. And we haven't even started yet. It's a lot harder founding a series than you would think. Okay, Black Ox crossbow. I need a Black Ox hammer. Hold up. How much does that cost to craft? 5 parts, 1 horn, and pupil leather. That's great. I know you didn't need to turn my parts for that. Find it kind of funny we can craft the insect axe, but we can't craft the pedlet axe. We also have the stabs. I wanted to try them out for a while now, but you know, that looks hard to gather. Right, the brood mother, that's what I was planning on doing. Everything's decent durability. Green machine, what does that do? Hyper stamina. Ooh. How many of these can we craft? 2 of them. I mean, I guess if the limiting factor is this an O plus? No, this is not in. This is not at all in New Game Pluses yet. I have not even gotten near that stage of the game. Yeah, I'm definitely in the more rudimentary stages of Grounded. Right. I was trying to get sprigs. Oh. Now, what kind of spider? That sounded a lot bigger. And just a little junior. Now, I know the infected. Oh. Definitely gonna have to take on this guy so I can repair my dagger. Hello there. Definitely. Okay. I'm not good at blocking in this game. Okay. Yep. That went a lot worse than I wanted it to. Huh. Dang. I definitely didn't think I was that bad. Don't even need to boil it. Oh. Now, I'm not sure. I like to tell myself, okay, I need just out of the weeds. I think that's part of my problem. Like, I know I'm bad at this game, but I don't think the weeds are helping me. Yes, okay. Okay, let me move. Yes, okay. Yes. That's why. Okay. I almost just died to that man. I actually might die to the yep. Uh-huh. That's funny to watch. Okay. Actually. I think it's time to go to bed real quick. Alright. So yeah, I definitely did not think I was that bad, but I beat him in the end. Only took me too many tries. Now, I'm not sure if this is a glitch or a setting or what, but I know that there have been times, and you can actually see it right now. Oh, I definitely can't take on an infected one. But there are times where I just can't see any markers or anything. Like, I know for a fact there should be at least a handful of backpack markers and at least like
Oh, wow.
3. Oh, hi, welcome back. Oh, nope, get away from me. I do not want to deal with an infected wolf spider right now.
Also, the reason why your beacons might disappear is a certain button, because I'm pretty sure there's a control that does it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. I just don't know which one it is and when I'm pressing it. It's not photo
You
mode.
can also check that.
Wait. Oh, there's no way. Hold up. Make sure there's nothing in my hand. It's Y. That sucks because I bound Y to Huck. Let me just... Settings.
Alright, okay.
Gotta unbind that real quick. Yeah. Let me just... I don't know. Give me home. Alright. So, yeah. So, I was talking about this earlier in the stream, but are you at all interested in actually joining UnGrounded?
Maybe not. Not fully decided on that yet.
Yeah, I mean, okay. How does the guy with a food farm run out of food? I'm done with this infected wolf spider. Nope. Get away from me. Okay. Everything's fine. Let me out. Let me out! I don't want to swim with the fishes. Okay. We good. See, I've played on this world for about, I don't know, give or take 6 hours since you last joined, and I've made
It's
0
crazy.
progress.
I just noticed my in-game was on.
Oh, okay, that was why I was hearing you twice. Can you leave me alone, Mr. Infected? Okay. Okay, I hear you, I hear you. I will be leaving. I will be leaving. Alright.
Okay.
I
I got
don't
2
need
group mother
oxygen.
BLTs, which
Nice.
means it's time to go kill her.
Yeah.
Just a couple of times.
I've been trying to kill her, but I cannot.
Yeah. Luckily, I actually have my armor not
Nice.
destroyed this time yet.
Yeah.
So. Alright. Educations. I don't need a reliable friend. I need a widow wizard.
I've been trying to get little fists for a while because I wanted to try out an unarmed build. It's painful.
Well, yeah. So, do mutations work off of the damage like you've done with that type, or just attacks?
Kills.
Oh, kills.
Yeah. You have
Oh,
to
so you
get.
can absolutely blow up an entire every like bug on the map and then finish them off with a punch, and it will give you little what did you say?
Little
Was
fists.
it called? Yeah, little fists. But then you could, but then you could, but then you'd get nothing for like a widow wizard if you're using staffs.
Well, see, there's a problem. Is I'm pretty sure that Tuffle Trestle doesn't actually give you progress towards low fists. So like the
Well,
only
no,
thing that
because
makes
the bow explosion is separate thing.
yeah, but the fact that the only thing that makes fists slightly usable doesn't give you help towards getting fists better, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I'm starting a tier 3 hammer. I'm a tweak.
No, I'm in the larvae area, and all the larvae are like in their sleeping animation, so they're just laying on the ground, but then they're still moving, so they're just sliding across the map.
Yeah. I think we might be able to set up a zip line to the hedge. That might be useful. Another little ant. I might kill you later.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one on the stream.
Yeah.
Or watching the stream.
Yeah, no. More sap. Yeah.
Sweetie, I am in your
Um, I'm still on combat mutations, that's why.
Hello, Mr. Spooter. I don't care. Get your out of here. Let me enter your walls.
How much spider venom do we have? Alright, I need to analyze things. That's right.
We have 5 spider venom.
Nice.
They all dropped from a single infected wolf spider, so they drop a lot.
Yeah, and I just got 3 more, so that's 8 total. Analyze.
Are you gonna have like stream background music?
See, I would like to get that set up at some point. The only problem is, copyright. Copyright no like stream background music.
Is Hammer of Justice copyright?
Crazy. Yeah.
Sad.
Technically, all of Toby Fox's music is copywritten. It's just most of the time he doesn't really care.
Yeah, he's based. Just a chill guy like that. Alright, now how the heck do I get back to the hedge? I do not know how to do
You
this.
need to
reverse.
stop mixing up hedge and haze, bud.
Not hedge.
That's fair, that's fair. Combine it into one.
I'm technically saying both at the same time, so you can't say anything to me. I just realized I don't got Mithridism
You're cooked.
in this combat loadout. Luckily, I'm not in the boss fight yet.
Yeah. I would
So
put that on real quick.
yeah, I'll keep Mysterious Stranger because
Man.
tank. As he can spawn from range attacks, right? Well, yeah, because the bars.
Yes.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah. I think it's I don't think it's a lower chance, but I think it's gonna be like slightly harder because ranged attack.
Yeah, the
does it
whole
really
point.
fast.
Yeah, well, the regular range attack does it quick.
Yeah.
Staff range attack is not very quick.
Even like bow attacks, kind of slow.
Well, yeah, but like the difference between bow, crossbow, and staff are all that. Staff has
Yeah.
the longest charge, the highest damage, and bows have the quickest charge with the lowest damage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, technically the lowest range damage is Heblets, but
Yeah.
we for some reason always seem to be in a deficit of that. So
You know, I'm already using tier 1 armor. I might start using a tier 1 weapon too.
I don't think you should do that.
Why not? Why is
I
the Pebblet
wonder.
dagger not a smart idea to put on my loadout?
I don't know. I've never
On my
actually
first
seen the
playthrough.
ant. I've never seen the actual ant scepter used in combat. Is it literally just like a club swing?
Oh, dang. Okay. That's not...
Set spawn point. Yippee! Alright.
I'm just fighting both a ladybug and a orb weaver right now. That's not fun.
Swiggity, swiggity, and inside your
Luckily, I got a
walls.
mini boss of my... Oh, and now an orb weaver junior's here too. Okay. Nice, let's go.
What does that even mean? Inside your walls.
No.
Rude mother.
Okay.
Rude mommy. Who's rude dog?
Spider versus spider violence.
I love me some spider v spider violence. I love being able to parry.
I just perfect blocked the orb weaver junior and he went to space.
I didn't know the spiders had a space program. That makes them so much better.
I mean, they already have a diving program.
I guess they have the underwater program.
Which they should really disband real fast, because I
Ow.
wanna... You good?
No. I'm dying. Beefy soothing smur up. Can you not?
Hold up.
That's not very nice of you. That's not very nice of you. I don't remember her attack pattern. That's not very good.
Weird one there.
Luckily, I'm just gonna spam smoothies.
Slashing and spicy. Okay. That's not too bad. Doesn't this do slashing damage?
Rude mother, this is not very nice. This is not very nice.
No, the brood mother is extremely nice. Okay, yeah. So
I love when parrying and then it says I blocked instead of parried. Very peak. Very cool. So cool. So cool.
all right.
So cool.
Tweet.
Good thing is I do more damage than last time because fire. My fire magic does fire damage now
Yeah,
instead of just
would be nice.
fire effect. Maybe damage. I love it when I select my soothing smur up and it says instead, no, I'm gonna just de-equip your weapon.
Crazy. You see, I have all my heals on a separate hotbar, so every once in a while my mouse says, nah, you did not scroll. Or you scrolled too much.
Well, yeah. See, I would do that, but with controller, the problem is, you have to press the triggers, which can be kind of annoying when you're trying to parry, and then you accidentally bump the button, and now you've opened your inventory, swapped to a different hotbar, and when you go to select your heals on the first hotbar, you're selecting a wrench on the second one.
Yeah.
Using your brood mother, not very nice. She needs to be a bit more chill. Calmeth downeth.
So, turns out, I tried to use area of attack things because I was trying to get fire ant mandibles for a build that I would find out isn't viable anymore.
That's crazy.
So, I ended up, because, you know, the fire ants were kind of grouping up and getting not so silly with it, I decided, hey, it would be a smart idea to use area of effect weapons. Right?
Oh no!
Says
Wait,
the
is
guy
it your
with summoned
entire build?
thorns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of had a lapse in judgment there. It's fine. Won't happen
I
again.
just gotta mortar strike the brood mom now. Bum 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 bum.
What's my next best weapon? Oh, I guess. Ooh. I would just need more tick fangs for that. And what's...
Oh, the take manipule.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I
good?
just last millisecond saved myself from poison damage.
Nice.
I do have a problem though. If I technically heal one more time, I'll run out of heals, and that means I wouldn't be able to do this a second time. No. Oh, I had to use one more heal. It's
Ooh,
not
piece of
very
candy.
chill, guy. Let's go. Golden data card.
Did you get the trinket?
No, because why would I?
No, did you get the trinket reaction?
Over the koi fish's icon is literally just pogging.
You know, I have 3 backpacks up in the upper yard, and I'm just... I'm not gonna get them. Hello there.
That's real though.
Oh, Expendable was, like, drowning himself repeatedly earlier. He got stuck underneath a pond rock and just wouldn't move. He just sat down
Of
there for, like,
course.
a straight, like, 2 hours.
Okay, question. Why does the Termite King, why is he resistant to fresh while the rest of his, like his workers and soldiers are resistant to spicy?
Because he's built different.
It might have something to do with, you know, the spikes on bro.
No.
Maybe because he is a bit spiky.
Just, like...
Do, 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 do.
Can't say that on stream. Hello there, friend little evil.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so...
Harmless, baby boy can't. No.
Okay, so it's T. I need to remember. T is mutations. Because that makes sense. Alright. Time to make more schmovie. That makes me moist. Gastro. Should I start the Fuzz on the Rocks Empire again?
Oh no! Yes, yes. I need some.
I used
As long
all
as
of my
you
Fuzz
share.
on the Rocks. No.
I hope. What do you mean no?
All mine. All the Fuzz on the Rocks.
Wasp breastplate, charge shot combo.
What are you yapping about, buddy?
Equipment.
Tablet Sphere. Spiky Sprig.
I need some more fangs and some more venom.
Well, you have fun with that.
Gonna flip and die.
What if I go fight the Queen Wasp real quick? What Wendell? Whenever we said stay here, we didn't mean wander across the entire pond.
Yeah.
He is all the way over at a lily pad on the other side of the pond.
How did he even manage to get over there?
I love how you're supposed to be able to jump out of the water. Sometimes. Wendell, what are you doing? Buddy, I told you to
No.
follow me, not...
I
not
love
the
when
other way
doing it
around.
I love when we trying to attack and it's saying no. Can the broodmother stop you from parrying?
No, I mean she can stun you, which kind of stops you from parrying.
No, because so from her jump shot, I noticed like a debuff that looks like the defensive stance.
It might just decrease
buff.
your defense. I think that's what it does.
Oh, fine.
Uh-huh.
Fine.
Either that or
This
I
is
know
why I
that...
use fire magic.
Oh, I love whenever I click my mouse twice and it goes into the full combo straight onto one of my summons. And I just die of Thorns damage real quick.
No, I'm not poisoned. Just not hit the gnaw, I'd win.
Alright, Wendell. Whenever I tell you to stay here. What do you mean? I'm telling you to stay here.
Can you not attack me?
I love how when you tell him to stay here, he just starts wandering to the random location. Like we didn't just tell him to stay still.
Ow. If they ate something funny, totally not poisoned by the giant brood mother boss. I don't know what you mean.
No more water boatman.
Not water boatman. What did Bird do?
He looked
Besides
funny.
squiggity who's on my property.
He looked funny. Alright.
I love trying to I love attempting to fool the bird mother boss, and she just hits the nah, and then the glitches 20 feet forward.
Oh, yes.
But what do you mean you're spawning in more things? You shouted twice already. What?
Yeah, there's three shouts.
This is cheating.
No, she summons. There's one of just spiderlings, second of spiderlings and juniors, and the third of just juniors.
Die. I end this now. Crush. So weak.
Okay, so I gotta kill.
I love when jumping. I love when jumping. I love when jumping.
I love when not.
Let's
jumping.
go Whittle Wizard. Whittle Wizard too, because she keeps spawning in minions.
Keep blowing up minions.
Real.
Okay, combat mutations.
Eyeball.
Hello, Ox Beetle.
So if you get slightly close to the hedge when I'm doing one of these, and she gains out like a full double health bar.
I love not getting a singular summon off of what was that, like 13 hits?
I don't know. Let me watch your stream. It has like a full like 30-second latency.
Hey, that's not very nice.
Sorry, not 3 second. 20 seconds.
Ah, yes. Yes! Go, my mant.
Man, bro, you're just having an ant in him battle. You mean
No,
ant.
On stream, it's just the mant. It's just the ant, but in
On
game,
stream, it's what the ant doing.
fighting. His silly ass fighting battles. Hey, whenever I hit block, typically that means block.
No.
Hey?
That's
crazy. He was cooked, but then he just hit me last second through my shield. Love this
Yeah,
game.
he does that. He doesn't care about shields.
He should, though.
I wonder what the giant horn thing about doing busting damage would just break right through and damage you directly. Could be anything, guys.
Alright. Alright, bud. My fault.
Don't end
I
me.
haven't played this game before. Where is the...
No.
Oh,
What do you mean threat detected? Nuh-uh.
I mean, threat detected.
That's not very funny, Mr. Spider. You should not be walking towards me. You should not be. You frick you. There's something glowy in this can.
What?
The Orb Weaver's gain intelligence. So, you know how
You good?
normally in you know how normally in games, creatures would just follow you directly, right?
No.
How is there? No, like how they would normally follow you in just like the short path, so you can easily just like walk at like if you're around a cube, you can just stand on the far part of like on the cube and just stand at each corner while the enemy follows you, and they just can't do anything because they're getting slowed down by the cube,
Sure.
right? Or just like you run in a straight line. Yeah, Spider's supposed to work like that. This mother fricker, I run around the can to the other side. So instead of following my normal, because he was trying to follow me on the other side, he hits the 180 comes back, and when I turn the corner, he shows up. That is a not very silly Billy moment.
Sounds like kind of you.
I need
No,
one more Fang. I'm just gonna duplicate.
that's fair. Well,
Actually, that's one more
actually,
Venom, but still.
we might not have enough science to do that.
It's only, we have 17. We have 1400 raw science. This should be enough. If
All right.
not, I will do something so you to get it enough. No, let me free. That's not very silly. That's
I
an
don't have
orc
any
bombardier
bandages.
beetle.
That's crazy.
Those are. I'm getting pulled up on. They're sending up.
So am I.
There's
I'm
there's
also
3 ants, a tick, a larvae. I don't know what that one is, and a bombardier beetle.
That's crazy. I love how the act of turning around is an attack for this guy, for this
Oh,
silly
yeah.
Billy guy.
Let me watch you get executed by him whipping around.
I mean, bro pulls the turn around to look at my summons, and I just get murked. What is this game?
No, that's his attack. Like he has a specific turnaround attack that also just so happens to turn him around. They added that after he was released because, or I'm pretty sure they added it after his release.
Then
Or
why can he
whenever they
attack
released him.
again so fast? There's like he's supposed to
I
not
don't know.
attack for a second. He literally just attacked,
Well,
pulled the.
the point of spinning around attack is it's a very quick attack that you can do every so often. That automatically allows him to not only do damage to whatever's in front of him, but then so he can choose to start attacking what's behind him. Or he'll just turn back around again if you're behind him, but that's not important.
I'm a tweak.
What is attacking me? I keep just seeing target... Like... I keep seeing threat detected, I don't know what the threat is.
Alright. About done with the Q&A stream. Not many questions were answered, and by not many I mean not. Time to do a final check, see if
There's only
any
one message,
questions.
and bro was asking about New Game Plus, but that was at the beginning of your stream.
Yeah, and I answered that question. No comments on the YouTube video. Not time to go to the cursed corners of the internet, also known as TikTok.
Twitch.
Not Twitch.
Uh-huh.
Buddy, I'm not
Maybe
on
not,
Twitch.
but
Oh, we got.
this might be your problem.
What's my problem?
Not being on Twitch.
Well, see, I would, but then my PC would crash because Twitch is a lot more demanding to run than YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Alright, what do I need for Greaves of the Mother Demon? One more Fang and one more Venom. That might be a problem.
Why is that a problem?
If I need both one Fang and one Venom, and I want to try to duplicate, I don't think we got enough for that unless they're both 500 for some reason.
Well, we go kill Brood Mother again. Problem solved.
Why'd you say Brood Mother like that? Why'd you go Brood Mother?
Cause I'm special. You should know this by now.
So we...
Alright.
Well, there's nobody here.